example of getting somebody's best shot?
I think so. And their normal setter was out. She was sick. And sometimes, when you get that lineup change too, it kind of gets them going and harder to scout. That made them different. Kind of the things that, we had success with the first time weren't as available this time, so you're trying to figure that out too. And they have different servers back there, and, it's a different rhythm. So I thought they played excellent. I thought they started out a little shaky, and then they started going. And that's the most service pressure anybody's put on us all year. I thought they served great. Their setter number one, who's in like 8 aces against. No one's ever done that. You can check the record books, but I don't think it's been close. So, and then it just really messes with our rhythm when we're not passing. And then it's like it's been a while since Gloria had a kill or Kiari or Carson had a swing. And then I thought this was not Mimi's best match. And then I look at the stats, and she ended up having 70 kills and actually hit 238 and 19 did, okay, her not best match ended up being 17 and 19. So that just tells you how the expectations for her now. But I'm really just, again, proud of us. We almost came back in that second set, which I like that we can come back. I wish we wouldn't have to, but always happy to get the win, especially at home. Great crowd.
First set, it was, look at my notes here. You're down 15-12, there's a timeout. You outscored them 13-3 the rest of the way. Is that more a tactical adjustment, attitude adjustment?
Yeah, both. I just thought we were kind of sloppy. I feel like we made some hitting errors that, again, they're uncharacteristic for us. Thought we were playing great defense. And we missed 3 serves, I think, in that stretch in the beginning, so we couldn't get on any, no separation, no runs there. And then I thought our service pressure picked up, and we cleaned it up, and then we were able to pull away.
Mimi today had a career-high 19 digs. Did you feel like that they were just targeting her a lot, and how did she do handling herself in the back line?
No, I think their attackers hit a lot of high hands. They're trying to go deep over the top of our block, and Mimi's back there when Hannah's blocking a couple times, and so again, that's something that I think people think they can do. So she's going to get some opportunities against teams that do that, and I thought she did a great job. She dug a lot. As the match went on, she got more and more confident. I felt like she was making some really legitimate digs as it was going, and again, that's a part of her game that's going to grow leaps and bounds over her career, and so it's fun to see, and she's putting a lot of work into it, so it's fun to see her, get some of that progress already.
We got to see Elise come back in, kind of back into that rotation. We really hadn't seen her since Hannah returned. What kind of led into that decision?
Elise for her or Iggy? Okay. I thought Daly just struggled today. Again, very uncharacteristic for her. She's just been awesome all year. But they were just getting on her, so just put at least Iggy in that position, and then that opened up the serving specialist role to come in, and at least Fur went in. I thought she made a great run there to get us some separation in the fourth, right? And that was important for us. So, and at least Fur is such a fighter. I just love her energy and her attitude when she goes in the game. I think that's always needed for us. So again, it's in the year we've had different middles or different opposites go in, show your depth there. Well, today we showed some back row depth, which I thought was really what we needed, more ball control.
UCLA, they kind of ran the 2-setter format throughout. Was it a little bit of an adjustment having to adjust to that when they've historically run the 1-setter this season with McKissick?
Definitely. And it's not like they put up a big block, with that the other opposite that come in, she's 6'5" and puts up a big block. So, Mimi and Brooke didn't have an easy look all night. So that's a ton of pressure. And so then if we're not passing well, and then their block is big, that's a really tough combination. So it just made it really tough for us all the way around. So credit to them. Again, they served great, and they made the adjustments they had to make, and I thought that was a pretty tough lineup for them. And so I think that'll be interesting moving forward to see what they do, but I thought they had a lot of success there. And again, we have 2 excellent left sides, and they really had to work for it tonight.
A few times, it seemed like you guys went on a good run with Hannah serving. How much of a challenge is that to have your setter on service and then to get into the flow of play and direct the offense like that?
She's a really good athlete. So it's not like she's just some skill set setter. She can make a lot of plays. She's got a great arm, and again, as a lefty, it's got a little bit different movement coming off of it. But I thought she was locating really well tonight. I thought she had a lot of confidence with the ball in her hand from the service line, and we needed that. I think the first set, right, she got us the opening, and then again the fourth. So, and she's done that this year. So, and under pressure, you want tough people back there with the ball in their hand, and she's really mentally tough. She likes that. She likes the ball in her hand there.
Yeah, there's a lot of volleyball left after that run at the end of the first set, but she's serving, your team is serving and through 2 timeouts. I think Mimi was serving then. What does it say about your squad to, hold serve through those 2 timeouts and not let that break your rhythm?
Premature, and again, for us, we're really trying to go 1 point at a time. And you can see why we need to. We can get down, but we can go on a 10-point run if we can really focus in. Against really good teams, we're able to do that. So I like when they play in the moment. We are definitely our best selves when we do that. It's just trying to do that more.
Tafono today served the ball exceptionally well, and you have Mia Tuinga coming up on Sunday. Are there any adjustments that you can make from this match and her serving compared to how you're going to defend on Sunday?
Yeah. Type of serves, jump, top spin, kind of different movement. So, but yeah, I thought she served so well today, and Mia is definitely a dynamic server herself. So, we're going to have to respond to that better than we did today. It's going to be about serve and pass game. USC coming up is the best serving team in the conference, I think. So that's, again, we didn't pass well. So you can bet what tomorrow we'll do, but then we'll get back. Again, it's, for us, we're generally a very good passing team. So sometimes you have bad nights, and that's why they play the game, right? But again, I just really like our fight. I liked our response. I liked our maturity when things weren't going well for us, but we were able to find a way, and that's a pretty neat characteristic to have.